Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. I've been crying. I've been crying like a little witch bitch. I've been crying, y'all. I can't stop crying. I can't stop crying. When I tell y'all a black man raised me, I'm telling y'all, black men straight up fucking raised me, man. It's crazy. And for my sons, man, y'all don't understand. When I say black men raised me, they raised me. I'm everything that they are. Somebody talking about Obama. So look, y'all, Obama and Michelle did everything that I did in my classroom in office because somebody wrote it down, right? Like the spies they are. And now they act like I don't exist. So then Trump gets into office, and this is the kicker. He starts doing shit that Bush did, but really following through with the shit that Bush wanted to do. So Bush, I told you, the Bush administration, they have somebody that follows me, right? They got somebody that stalks me too. So they've been stalking me since college, since I was able to vote. And I think I was supposed to vote twice in college. So one year I voted, and then the next year I couldn't vote because I was late doing something. The lady was at the voting poll and told me that I couldn't vote because I had a card. And I was like, no, that's why I carry the card. You see what I'm saying? I had my voter registration card and I had my ID. And I was like, okay, so this is why you carry the card. You understand what I'm talking about? So you can go. And I'm thinking that's what that shit's supposed to do. She told me I couldn't vote, and that's how Bush became president. So I really do choose the president. Like, it's not a joke. So that's it. You understand what I'm talking about? And if I get mad enough, they will find a way to get me appeased. But this time, as an adult, they kept me in that whole cycle of being anxious and feeling like I'm somebody else and all this stuff. And really, it's the person that shouldn't be there that's feeling that way. You understand? Like, they should be fired. They should be somebody else. You see what I'm talking about? But they want my confidence because they stealing from me. So it'll be like they switching feelings. They kept trying to get into my apartment, kept stalking being my son the whole goddamn time. All these years, when did Obama become president? When it like 2010, 2009. Yep, 2009. So since the year my son was born, like since 2008. And I'm talking about really it started when I was in elementary because I came up with all this shit when I was in elementary. I kept doing the shit for college, all that different stuff because I'm talking about since I was 2 years old, I knew I wanted to be president. That's how my granddaddy started building the house. Y'all, I knew I wanted to be fucking president. Y'all understand? And I was a ballerina. A little ballerina. So I'm talking about every fucking thing to that point. And that person was like, yeah, I was being groomed to be, when Obama was like, I was being groomed to be president. I was like, that don't sound right. Like, I ain't know it was somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I was like, I didn't know it was somebody else like that. But he older than me, right? He like 20 some years older than me. And that was it. But they was like already telling me when I was little, like, um a girl cannot be president. That's what my grandmother was saying. And it was like, what the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's something that I've never seen as impossible. I have never seen it as an impossible task because that's not something that God has in my system, in my body, in my mind. And it really could be that it's because one of y'all been trying to fucking use that voodoo shit on me. You see what I'm talking about? But it's like I never fathomed uh being a queen. Like it's like that's not something I think about. Like it's not something, oh, I tell everybody what to do. I haven't been rude this whole time. I haven't been mean until I just started fucking cussing y'all asses out because it was just like so much disrespect and disregard for the privacy of my life as an adult. And it's like the whole time y'all wondering about my sex life, who my boyfriend is. Y'all don't want me to have a husband and all that stuff. It's like no kids, all that stuff, so y'all can take my legacy that was already beautiful. Like my legacy has been building up since I was 2. The same thing with my son. My son, he had an issue. My son, he been my hero since he was 2. Like y'all gotta really understand that he been my hero since he was 2. Like I was in the house, I got raped, and I got raped. He was 2 or 3 years old. He was probably 2 because his birthday in September. So I got raped and I was pregnant. And it was supposedly a tubal pregnancy because they say they ain't really take that out. You see what I'm saying? So I went to the hospital and that was it. Like they cut my wound back open, the same wound, all that stuff. And it wasn't even that serious, I don't think. But anyway, he had to open the door for the people, and he had to make sure he take care of me. So he gave me a towel to lay down on it. And that's when they came and got me again. You see what I'm saying? And so somebody could have induced that shit or forced it or whatever because they've been fucking with my body the whole time. Like if you eat certain shit, they'll be fucking with you. You see what I'm saying? So that's it. It's like my son has been my hero since I was 2. I wanted to be president since I was 2 years old. And I'm talking about they did everything in their power to try to fuck with me. And it's the Bushes. Like the Bushes are the people that really we gotta watch out for. Y'all sitting up here. And so then when your boy came into office and what's his name was there, Kanye was there, it's like, why do you have something to do with this? Why do y'all all have something to do with this? That's why y'all can go ahead and decimate the idea of color. Like I said, a nigga gonna be a nigga. A trash ass person gonna be a trash ass person. It don't matter what color they are. So, like I said, when Kanye got into office, when that basically Trump's presidency is Kanye's presidency. The Obama's presidency is my presidency. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? Like it's like Kanye want to be the alter ego. So if the Obamas can be that smooth and that cool and run that shit the way they did with my shit, then let's see what Trump can do with my shit and Kanye shit. You see, I'm talking about Kanye was really doing some ghetto ass shit up in that motherfucker. If they got them possessed, if you are possessed, it's like you'll be always in a situation of turmoil. You always thinking about the wrong thing. It's like you always trying to get away from something that they trying to accuse you of. Like, so they always trying to say Trump did something to a kid or something like that. And I'm thinking I'm the girl that they talking about. I ain't lying. So the whole time it's just this made up story Trump got to get away from him. Same thing they did with Bill Cosby. They don't care about the greatness of the person's work. It's just that they want to carry out the person's idea. And really, when we have an idea, it's just an idea. It's not something that you really, because some of the idea got to be flushed out. They'll hear you say one thing. They'll hear me say one motherfucking thing, and that's what they'll do. So the whole time they had us locked it up in Frisco like it was a goddamn tower. And then when they got done, when that presidency was over, it's time for us to get out because they want to put somebody else there to act like it was them. And the whole time we ain't done nothing. We ain't got no direct orders or nothing. They just using shit or using something I'm saying to fuck with me. And that's what they've been doing with TV too. So that's how Kenya Barris get the show. They just keep listening to every little fucking detail. Now what I'm saying is I ain't saying shit unless it's on unless it's on like a camera. I don't do this. I don't just sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna sit in this room and talk like I was before, because before I thought it was like part of my invention. I thought, okay, well, they record my thoughts and then they record my voice, they just play it back for me, right? Nope. Y'all misconstrued everything. And now I'm a hostage. Now I'm criminal and all that stuff. I ain't gotta do that shit. Like, I ain't gotta give nothing to y'all. And so that's it right there. I don't have to give you any motherfucking thing. Like, that's not something that we in a contract about or nothing. You sit up there in hog fucking heaven living off my shit. And that's for Michelle and Barack Obama. That's what Trump and, you see what I'm saying, and the Bushes. Like, y'all sitting up there in hog heaven tripping off my shit. Y'all ain't ever helped each other move into the office. Y'all know those first 10 days, they supposed to be in the house together, learning how to keep the house. You understand what I'm saying? Like, who the cook is, like all the house matters. They supposed to have a meeting or whatever, see what's going on, and then they had each other give. All y'all was worried about was them giving that girl the gift and all that stuff. It's like, y'all don't need to do that shit. Like, it's like y'all actually had to be able to train each other for the next presidency. You see what I'm saying? It's like, when did y'all do that? Did y'all really do that shit? Like, is that the shit? Because now it look like Biden don't know what the fuck he doing at all. At all. I'm talking about straight up ran the entire presidency like he was in my fucking classroom. That shit came straight from my fucking classroom. I'm the person that was being groomed to be president. And guess what? I'll be trying to put that shit in the air. I will marry Aubrey Graham or be his best friend. It don't matter. It don't matter. I would either marry Aubrey Graham or be his best friend. Y'all understand? I will be president. It don't matter. Like, it's like right now, it don't even matter. Like, I've been running this shit since I was 4 years old. 4. My grandmama just get the ideas from me. My grandmama don't change shit that she tell these people on the phone. She don't change not a goddamn thing that I say. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she don't change shit. That's all she in there to do is talk.